huge turn for Melee, so absolutely pay attention. But as you can see on the screen right now, we're looking towards WEEGEE and Absol-ute, two players that I am very familiar with as somebody who is a Massachusetts player now. Look at him, look at that smile. Absol-ute representing the main scene over here. You got the upcomers, or they've changed names a couple of times to their crew, but Absol-ute, a Bayonetta player / Robin with a couple of other characters in that lineup, and then WEEGEE running the Jigglypuff and the R.O.B. We're looking at a very interesting matchup incoming.
I am very interested. I personally love Robin in this game. I have so much Robin experience, and I enjoy what that character has to offer, being such a unique character you can find in this meta, so I'll be interested to see it. But again, you've seen a lot of development from Bayonetta recently. Being from the Midwest as I am such a big Geist fan. Obviously, Lima, fantastic as well, too. You have Bloom, who is so good overseas. I just think there's so much to look forward to and appreciate about that character.
Absolutely, and Absol-ute is a little bit of a lab rat, and I know this from experience from being around the guy for a little while, but here we look like we're starting up. Jigglypuff has been selected, and Absolute's actually going with the Robin as we thought before. That Levin sword, again, it will not be up for the first 10 seconds of this game, but here we go. Wavelength 2024 has kicked off on the Ultimate side.
First blood already drawn by Absol-ute here, just going to get the throw. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, Robin not the quickest on feet, so it's going to be a tough battle to deal with Jigglypuff from the air. You already see the air-to-ground conversions coming in highly here. Jump from ledge twice. Good air drift to get back, but we still have WEEGEE hot on the trail.
Whoa, that up air could have confirmed the rest with a little bit of different spacing, but this is going to be down to a lot of ledge trapping and interactions, keeping both of them at the ledge. Jigglypuff not wanting to let Robin get back into center stage, holding with Arc Thunders, Arc Fires. Levin's sword is enormous in this matchup too, and you can already see the Z-drops coming out.
Yeah. Very good stuff. You're seeing something really interesting from Absol-ute already. So much drift back and kind of baiting WEEGEE and the character that has so much good aerial mobility to come in. So really good presence of mind on where you are on the stage and what you can do.
Good patience here from WEEGEE. Absol-ute calling it out just with a couple of these nairs right in here. Nice F-tilt to go underneath the falling up air, because that could have been a confirm. It's what we see a lot of Robin players do. Fall with that back hit of up air, barely snagging that ending hitbox, and then instantly back airing, up smashing, one or the other. Something is going to take that stock early on.
Ooh, Forder coming through. Z-drops once again in hand here too. Just going to throw the Levin sword across. Got Bronze sword in hand, but still can put some damage on.
We got some more Thunders going up, not enough to go under. Jigglypuff's going to go underneath a lot of these, and just like that, take that back air, taking the first stock of this game.
Both these players have been going high above ledge in whenever they find themselves in that ledge trap situation here too. So very smart from WEEGEE to start reading that. Caught above ledge once again. We are seeing a trend here.
You might be hearing in the background, but Maine is starting to show out with those crowds for their boy in here. And both of these players have gotten down to their second stock. Nice two-frame right in there with rest. Gets a little bit of a combo in there from down air. Continuing the pressure.
You're seeing these like tech read options being gone for here by WEEGEE. Very smart, slow and steady wins the race here on this edge guard. A lot of nairs early. We're not going to go for the back air here too, because that is something that could miss. Went for a down smash for the finisher. I love the idea. Not going to find its mark.
And that sends it an absolutely diabolical angle, and WEEGEE definitely likes hitting people with it right there. Absol-ute having to reset into neutral at about a 85% buffer between these 2% right now. Pound going underneath another one of these Arc Thunders, but going high to avoid another insane edge guard from WEEGEE in here. But Absol-ute has a little bit of work to do before he can get back into this game.
Jigglypuff being able to crouch under some of the lower charge spells of Robin. Very interesting. Going to find forward air nair here too. Levin sword going to chalk on some damage. Bronze sword nair.
Barely missing that confirm with the forward smash, and now Bronze Sword is back out. Levin has expired. Nice little tech read to get the forward air, and now do we see another huge edgeguard incoming from WEEGEE, but Absol-ute doing very well to get back on top and going directly underneath WEEGEE again. We've seen it so many times this game script.
Yeah. Jigglypuff able to maneuver under a lot of these weird angles that Robin has to work within, but Absol-ute been sitting at plus 100, 120% for a while now. We are clawing back the deficit. Damn near even, I would say. Double jump use here too, but WEEGEE not too keen to go above.
Yeah, and that's going to be the problem here for WEEGEE, that WEEGEE doesn't get these stocks. You're just adding rage to Robin, so these stray hits begin to be a lot more interesting. Just like that, you see Absol-ute taking that second stock at 143, being down almost 100% early on in the stock.
Ooh, looking for the roll away here too, though. Not going to find a lot of rolls out of Robin. Very tough frame data to deal with. Fastball. We're good.
There's a Nair to take that stock. Back to even we go. 11% on WEEGEE. Nice little 2 forward airs to get some percentage on. Arc Fire not going to grab, but good grab to call out the shield right there from Absol-ute.
Not just a shield, but also the roll coming back from ledge as well, too. Z-drops, we got some mechanics here.
Absol-ute is definitely in for the long run right now, but WEEGEE's getting that pound. Nice little confirmed at 36%. Very aggressive option, but it worked out in that case. But is this going to be it here?
High recovery once again. I was talking about it earlier, but it seems to come to fruition, barely maneuvering under WEEGEE and that Nair approaching. Wow.
Now it's about to be in the danger zone for WEEGEE. Absol-ute still has a lot of Levin Swords still in stock, but the electrical moves, the Thunders, Arc Thunders, are just doing a ton of percentage in on WEEGEE. That's a nice little grab to get him off, but actually a very nice Arc Thunder to cover that option on the ledge trap.
Close closeout game 1 here, too. Both players over 100%. A straight hit here would do it. My goodness, the book popped out, ate the hitbox.
Oh no! Oh, he's alive! He's alive, he's still in this! Absol-ute barely getting back from that, did not have arc, did not have any wind, and a Nair is going to send WEEGEE back off stage 133 right now. It could be a huge thing. Goes for the down smash, but barely missing out, and WEEGEE starting this edge guard again with an interesting angle, but the up tilt is going to take it, and WEEGEE going up 1-0.
Fresh up tilt as well, too. We had not seen that move come out very much, if at all, through that entire game. So great find there on the air dodge. It was a scramble situation where Robin just had to find a way back onto stage here, too, though. High recovery, gonna have to drift back here, too. Yeah, has to jump up, thinks we can do something. And we were talking about it earlier, the crouch that Jigglypuff gets, able to maneuver around all of those hitboxes, able to find a really good positioning on the drift inward to stage after the forward air. Really good awareness. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Look at how close that is. Just pancake.
What are we doing here? Come on, dog.
Like, if it fits, I sits kind of animation right there, but very well done from WEEGEE to dash back right there and then cover the landing with that up tilt. That is something that we have, again, you talked about it. We did not see it much. I think we saw it maybe twice.
For just some percent, or a catch on a ledge option there.
Really early on in stock 2, I think, is when we saw it. But overall, like, mix-up worked. Absol-ute definitely not out of this yet. And you can see how dangerous that Robin can get as the game moves on.
Yeah, hits like an absolute Mack truck as well, too. We will go forward. Close game 1, but advantage here goes to our friend WEEGEE on the Jigglypuff. And then we were talking about it's all the maneuverability. You're going to have to find some more particular hitboxes to get this balloon out of the sky.
52% instantly out of here. 59, nice little recovery to go back to stage high again. We've seen it so many times, but Absol-ute going down pretty early to about 78%, and that might be the stock here if WEEGEE can get this edge guard and going high. Once more, Absol-ute. Every single time, going high just seems to be like the better option.
Yeah, the drift backs here too. You've seen like the wave lands after jumps coming out of WEEGEE as well. I am liking the movement options to catch the short hop approaches coming in from Absol-ute.
Not anything, right? Nice little back air there. The arc fires are getting called out really hard and just straight up reacted to. And WEEGEE has started the ledge trap again, the edge guard with Nair. Getting a nice little pivot grab in there. Absol-ute a little desperate to get back to stage and unfortunately gets it, but then drops that stock with a nice Nair from about center stage in there from Jigglypuff.
Did not think that the Nair would do it from that range, especially how we use it on the ledge trap on the other side. I thought it might be a little stale, but the percent going to tell a different story. Uh-oh, what do we have here?
I think people have been seeing the Puff clips so much that, like, even us maybe, that we're like, that like low-key could have been it for a stock right in there. Nice coverage with an L Thunder to get off the Jigglypuff, but it looks like that L Thunder clanks with Nair in general.
Wow. Shake of the head there, too, coming from WEEGEE. Say, oh, come on, man. What are we doing here?
Mashing that forward air, but it worked in his favor. Absol-ute is definitely back in this game, and again, we talked about it earlier that WEEGEE's going to want to get these stocks really early. Maybe like this, potentially. Getting the down air, the drill, not enough, but nice little rising up air. A couple of them for extra percent on WEEGEE. We don't want, well, WEEGEE at least. Oh my God, the catch.
Jigglypuff able to low profile, getting some Nosferatu percent back. We are even. This game has been so back and forth. You're seeing Absol-ute. My goodness, what a grab there.
I think there's certain players who would have gone for rest there, and we know who they are, but the rollout is going to go against the grain. And there is WEEGEE taking that second stock, but Absol-ute needs to lock in if he wants to stay in this.
Over again on the Arc Thunder. Reading head up air would have led into death, most certainly, my friend. Forced over once again here. The pound, going to be a 2 count to the blast zone, very close.
Yeah, there is a stray hit in here, but the Levin Sword is about to run out, and there goes a lot of Robin's kill power. Without that, Levin Sword is off.
Wow.
the falling one bonking Jigglypuff on the head. Back air would have killed with Levin Sword, but again, Bronze Sword is not enough to take stocks right now.
We have Levin back, and you see this spam coming in, looking for a scoop up. I am so surprised at how brave we are to go for these short hop aerials. We missed one. It could be a grab, could be a pound, anything. Got to stay confident here, too. Looking for a roll option, gonna not pick away, which would have been the right one.
Back air again, Absol-ute back on the ledge. WEEGEE at 140, living to that percent that we were worried about Robin, but Jigglypuff definitely has the kill potential to get Robin off of the stage and off of a stock, but...
Levin back. Levin just came back like 3 or 4 seconds ago there, too, so really good opportunity to punish. Maybe not ready for it. Give me all of this damage. Stuck on the platform, no. Smart to drop down. Stuck, give me this. Oh,
he went for it. We all saw the down smash possibly coming out, and that might have been a shield break, and Jigglypuff cannot have her shield broken, or she will explode directly upwards into the blast zone.
Up smash, maybe looking for a bait there, too. Robin would have had a long time relative to the rest of the characters to get down there. Good trade here. This is the back and forth. This is the game we've been playing the last 2 in a row.
Oh, boy. Absol-ute is making some good ground right now. There's a stray hit here that could be at the pivot grab, barely missing. Nair covering the jump towards, and that's the forwarder that's going to take that game, too.
We're going to a game 3, and we are not ending just after 3 games here. These are best of 5 sets throughout the entire weekend here, too. So we'll be getting the full breadth, the full length of all of these players on stream for us here, too. So we go to a swing game 3 as we see this one ending here, too. Oh, my goodness.
Looking for that, just barely not being able to get out the down smash in time, but it looked like WEEGEE actually did drop shield in time, so it probably wouldn't have popped. But regardless, you see Absol-ute going for some crazy things, and these setups are looking great. Nice little, see, they can get a nice little 2-piece right in there, getting another retreating Nair. You've seen it a lot in this set, and you're going to continue to see it because Absol-ute does that retreating 2-hit Nair very, very well.
You know, if we just were a little bit closer when we let that Arc Thunder go, but fantastic finds nonetheless. A lot of this game's been edge guarding. So much stuff has been coming from Jigglypuff going off stage and then catching these high Jigglypuff aerials, these high Jigglypuff jumps over ledge here, too. So both players cashing in the same situation, but very differently.
We do have a switching character. WEEGEE going into the R.O.B.
Okay.
Absol-ute going with the female Robin skin. Nice little addition because that's the character I always play when I play Awakening. But here we go into game 3. Something that we have to reestablish what we're thinking about this set right now because WEEGEE's going with the R.O.B.
You have so many projectiles to help deal with what Robin has to offer. This could be an absolute showcase of what R.O.B has to offer. You're able to kind of run this character over. The archetype I think you could do the best against high recovery. Yeah, let that right hook fly.
Nice little bonks in here. Basically, R.O.B is just kind of like a bonk character in every regard. From down tilt to up air, everything just feels like a bonk, and Robin does not seem to deal with that very well. You can see Absol-ute really struggling to get back to center stage. Nice grab. Is that going to be a confirm?
Great air
Barely
dodge.
missing it out.
Ooh, good roll in there, too. This is a lock up smash for the scoop. Just going for a single jab there, too. We knew we had the damage we needed.
You can hear the, I bet you can hear the crowd behind us just getting into this right now. Mass looking to rep WEEGEE. Maine is here north of New England as well, here to rep Absol-ute. But both these players are bringing out all the stops, but right now WEEGEE has a commanding lead in this game.
It's so interesting because WEEGEE feels so confident to stand at ledge. If it's not arc fire, it's going to be a very hard thing to punish. And even right there, a down smash not going to do it. We are happy to be in this corner. R.O.B heavy enough to live and survive.
Interesting little trade. Up air still not enough. R.O.B living to 135 current minute. There we go. You know what? If things are going your way, you know what? Let's just Wi-Fi it a little bit, you know? Nice little forward there. Not enough to take. R.O.B is a thick boy. Not surviving, or still surviving, not getting KO'd just yet.
Love the B-reverse there, too.
That is the setup.
That is the setup we were looking for in that game, too. Going to see it come to fruition here on R.O.B. Dropping up air. We are finding every tech option we need.
Nice SPI to get away from that. But Absol-ute still absolutely putting on the pressure. Back up to 92% on the second stock after being up a good amount of percent and a stock WEEGEE.
We have a ton of item play here, too, in the hands of Absol-ute. We are so confident with the rest of the materials we have in Robin's kit, so this gyro will just be another toy in the chest for us to play with.
Oh my god, went the other direction instead of in front of Robin, but it still does a lot of damage. 161 currently on Rob right now. WEEGEE's starting to fall a little bit behind, and you just see it from Absol-ute landing on with Nair, landing on with up air, landing on with fair, just getting away with it consistently.
Really good air dodge timing there coming down. Obviously, WEEGEE had all the time in the world to chase down with the invincibility. We are still hot off the presses here, too. No percent taken on this new stock. What a weird change of position.
You can see that Absol-ute kind of like understands that scrapping with Rob is not going to go very well for him. And nice little Nosferatu to get that command grab in there. And just waiting for all the arc fire to come back. Missing out another one. But he has the, Absol-ute does in fact have those setups, just depending on the other player's DI sometimes. A nice little F-tilt to try to grab that, and absolutely just forcing off WEEGEE from that position as well.
Yeah, I was wondering why we're spending so much time in the air as Absol-ute. Our double jump is such a resource on this character, so we find ourselves in corner because of it. But again, the confidence in these approaching aerials seems to be a lot higher versus Rob, which is a little counterintuitive, but I love what I am seeing.
The ledge trapping has done very well so far for Absol-ute, but it looks like, and he's gonna mash out, gonna mess with the timing, and WEEGEE just can't get that punish. Another grab in here, might be the up throw, not quite yet, good DI to survive. 150 right now, the air dodge in, does not get read in time. The down smash just a little bit behind in the timing.
Yeah, it was a really good chase down too. We had the distance perfectly for where we needed to be to punish that, but not going to find the timing. Nosferatu.
Another Nosferatu.
Back air, repositioning once again. Watch out for the gyro, gonna bounce over.
It's gonna what? And there's the L Thunder to take that game. 3 Absol-ute. You hear the Maine, Northern New England giving Absol-ute the credit that he deserves. Absolutely well played right there.
My goodness, my friend, we have a banger to start here too. I would not be shocked if we saw the switch back to the Jigglypuff, because it felt like Rob was a little bit too lumbering, not as nimble of a character as we needed to be, which is odd to say versus a Robin, a character who is notably slow and kind of hard to manage on the ground. You have to play your distances. I am excited to see where we kind of get taken here in our character selection for this game 4.
So Absol-ute kind of has the, because Absol-ute does have a Bayonetta, the counter pick is always a little bit of a risk in here.
Yeah.
But I do think that he looks really comfortable staying on the Robin right now, because almost every single interaction that he approached, he had Levin Sword. He almost never approached when Bronze Sword came out and just waited for WEEGEE to make mistakes, overcommit, and then gets hit with magic spells, being the Thunder spells or the Fire spells.
And that's why I think the Jigglypuff seems to be a bit of a better option. You can go in a little bit more, so you can pressure without Levin, where Rob is someone who really likes to pick approaches. And obviously you can overwhelm with Rob with the best of them. You have really good grounded options, but it just does not seem like what we are choosing to do on the side of WEEGEE. And I understand we are going back to the Puff here too. I agree with it.
WEEGEE leaning forward, locking in, gotta come back for this game 4. Currently Absol-ute up 2-1 at the current moment. Nice little start from WEEGEE.
Wow.
Again, 52%, but there's been a couple of games where WEEGEE starts these games out really, really strong and just starts to fizzle out.
Give me these. Give me double hits in the air. I'll take that for Levin Sword. My goodness, that's what I'm talking about. Going above ledge has been punished.
Oh my god, he went for the downer, and that would have been an insanely early stock and an absolute statement to bring this game 4 to life. That's back air. From center stage, Absol-ute getting those magic spells up again. Arc Thunder catching WEEGEE's back to stage. WEEGEE just starting to look a little bit scrambly here, Script.
That's what I'm seeing, my friend, too. So many defensive options being picked in slots where you don't really need to be doing them. You need to be confident in your drift. Obviously, on Jigglypuff, such a big deal. We are jumping. We are running away from this character who, for lack of a better statement,
there it is!
It's an absolute statue. But we are running amok on this game.
Yeah, and the thing that I've noticed the most is that once Absol-ute starts, oh boy, maybe a bad air dodge going really high there. Jigglypuff is just unable to get to it, unfortunately. But since Absol-ute stopped getting grabbed, the things have just started to go way better for him.
Yeah.
Staying away from these really close puff proximity things you can't get nared very often, and that has just led him to starting this game off with a very nice lead.
Got to go off stage here too. We found so much success with runoff nair there. We're not going to find it. Looking for the high recovery. The mix-up coming in a below ledge.
That was a nice little B reverse. Unfortunately, nice SDI unfortunately for Absol-ute, nice SDI to get away from it. But it did delay the getting back on stage just in time for Absol-ute to get back to it. Sing trying to come out.
Got
Bop,
baited.
bop, bop.
Arcfire baiting that one out.
Nice grab. Up air with 11 sword. WEEGEE is starting to find himself far behind now with Absol-ute. Getting another stock before dropping his first 128%. Robin getting progressively more dangerous, and unfortunately, commentator's curse going down right there.
What do we have here, too? And if you look at the player cam, WEEGEE locked in as I've ever seen any player in my life. My goodness. We are on the edge of a loser's bracket push here, too, so we have to start finding momentum. But you are running into this brick wall. Oh, my God. Absol-ute trying to put a punctuation to end this set, but not going to find it.
Yeah, Absol-ute has, there's the Arc Thunder, Arcfire into up smash, not enough yet, 94% though. This is when a stray hit starts being a little dangerous, especially on these Animal Crossing stages for WEEGEE. Going for that read again, just unfortunately unable to read it perfectly, and Absol-ute gets away again, back into the corner.
Oh my goodness, what are we going? NoSferatu coming in again, closing out some more percent, 126 after the single tick of Arcfire. Any hit here will take
there it is,
the
and Absol-ute
away
gets his win. Let's go, Maine! Hell yeah!
My goodness, my friend, what a way to end it. It seems so close in the first couple of games, especially those first two. It was neck and neck, but just getting so comfortable in the matchup provided there, it was fantastic.
Yeah, this entire, like right there, you can see Absol-ute covering almost every single avenue where WEEGEE had to get in right there. Nice little NoSferatu here, setting up this Arcfire. Unfortunately, WEEGEE dropping down straight into it and then following him all the way off into here, and that dash in just gets caught right there from the Nair that has been so good for Absol-ute, and that is going to be Absol-ute taking that 3-1. Maine coming up and showing out today, baby. Those are my guys. Shout out MaineSmash.